Welcome to this session on PHP security, where we will explore cross-site request forgery, or CSRF protection. This session will provide you with a thorough understanding of cross-site request forgery prevention, an essential aspect of web application security. So, what exactly is cross-site request forgery? Cross-site request forgery is an attack where a malicious website tricks a user's browser into making unwanted requests to a trusted site where the user is already authenticated. This means that an attacker can potentially perform actions on behalf of the user without their knowledge or consent. Let's understand how a CSRF attack unfolds. Step 1. The user logs into a trusted website, establishing an authenticated session. Step 2. The user unknowingly visits a malicious website. Step 3. The malicious site sends a forged request to the trusted website, leveraging the user's authenticated session. This can result in unauthorized actions being performed. Let's consider a cross-site request forgery attack example. On the left, we have a vulnerable form that allows a user to transfer an amount to a specified recipient. On the right, we see a malicious website embedding an image tag that triggers a transfer request to bank.com, or including a form with hidden inputs. When a user visits the malicious website, this code can automatically submit a request to transfer funds to the attacker without the user's direct interaction. The primary defense mechanism against cross-site request forgery attacks is the Cross-Site Request Forgery token. Generate a unique, unpredictable token for each form and validate it on the server side before processing requests. This token acts as a secret key, ensuring that the request originated from the legitimate form and not a malicious site. An example of a cross-site request forgery token is a 8F5F167F44F4964E6C998D827110C. Let's look at how to generate a cross-site request forgery token in PHP. First, start a session using the function session_start. Then, check if a cross-site request forgery token already exists in the session. If not, generate a secure, random token using bin to hex and random_bytes functions. Store this generated token in the session variable named CSRF_token. Finally, output the cross-site request forgery token. To protect our forms, we need to include the cross-site request forgery token as a hidden input field. Within the form, add an input element with the type attribute set to hidden, the name attribute set to CSRF_token, and the value attribute dynamically populated with the cross-site request forgery token stored in the PHP session. This ensures that each form submission includes the cross-site request forgery token for validation. Now, let's validate the cross-site request forgery token on the server side. Check if the request method is POST. If so, compare the cross-site request forgery token stored in the session with the one submitted via the form. Use the #= function to prevent timing attacks. If the tokens do not match, terminate the script, indicating a cross-site request forgery attempt. If the tokens match, proceed to process the form data safely. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.